king's brother visits. One day, the king's brother came to visit. The king asked for a feast for Brother Lion. Once again, the king found that a deer that had been available had been eaten by the jackals. Brother Lion advised the king to place the stores in the charge of Hefty rather than the jackals. Hefty did not eat meat, so he would keep the food stores safe for the king. The king found this advice appropriate, and so he placed Hefty in charge of the stores. The jackal could not eat so freely as they did earlier. It is our own fault, mourned the Manaka, that we have lost the freedom to eat lavishly of the lion's food. It is like the man who lost a fabulous bride, or the woman who got her nose cut off, trying to help another. What are those stories? Asked Karataka. Kandarpaketu and the princess. Kanchanpura was ruled by a just king named Veera Vikrama. One day, his soldiers were taking a barber to the court, whom they had arrested. A mendicant saw them and stopped the soldiers, saying, "Don't punish him, sir. Only those who knowingly do wrong things should be punished." The soldiers took him also along to the king, and there he told his story. He was Kandarpaketu, the son of the king of the island kingdom of Sinhala. In his young days, during the course of his travel, he saw a beautiful maiden deep in the sea waters. She was wearing fabulous jewels and seated on a jewel-studded throne. As he came near her, she vanished. He followed her into the deep waters and found her to be Ratnamanjari, the princess of the Vidyadharis who lived in the sea. She had vowed to marry someone who came to her golden kingdom seeking her. So she married Kandarpaketu. Kandarpaketu's curiosity. They had been very happy together for a long time. Ratnamanjari had a painting in her chamber of a Vidyadhari female named Suvarnarekha. When she married Kandarpaketu, she warned him never to touch that picture. In the beginning, he followed her instruction, but gradually his curiosity to find out what would happen if he touched the painting increased. Why Ratnamanjari had asked him not to touch it, he continued to wonder. One day he was unable to stop his curiosity anymore. He went up to the painting and, making sure that no one was around, he reached out to touch it. As his hand touched the picture, he found himself kicked out of the golden kingdom of Ratnamanjari. I became a mendicant after that and saw what happened in the house of this poor barber, said Kandarpaketu to the king. He is not to blame. So he told the king the story of the barber. The barber and his wife. One day, Kandarpaketu stayed in a cowherd's house. He heard his wife talking to the barber's wife, who was not a good woman. The cowherd had told his wife to keep away from the barber's wife. So when he heard her talking to the barber's wife, he was very angry. He scolded his wife and tied her to a pillar in the cowshed. At night, the barber's wife quietly came there and set the cowherd's wife free to go to her lover. It was dark in the cowshed, so in her place she got herself tied to the pillar. The cowherd would only see a female tied in the shed and wouldn't know that his wife had gone out. The cowherd heard them whispering, and thinking that his wife was being disobedient again, he went into the dark cowshed and cut off her nose.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.